Remember years ago when the Samsung Galaxy Note 7 launched, it ended up basically getting recalled because the batteries would just blow up randomly to a bunch of different people. So many people got hurt, like their hands got burned. It was an entire thing. And ever since then, we have seen instances throughout the years where Samsung products, whether it's Samsung phones or even Samsung tablets, where even just not being used whatsoever for an extended period of time, the batteries will just swell up for no reason. Well, apparently this issue is now getting brought up with their new Galaxy Ring. This was posted yesterday by Zone of Tech. He's a tech YouTuber and he's great. He's got awesome videos, but this is exactly what happened to him yesterday. His Samsung Galaxy Ring's battery started swelling up on his finger just completely out of nowhere. It got so bad that he couldn't even board the flight. Here's a close-up of the actual battery swelling up, as you can see. And again, this is something that has happened with Samsung phones in the past. Again, it was notorious with the Note 7. That's why it got recalled altogether. But with something like this, I mean, this is just super dangerous because it's a wearable. You wear it on your skin. As I mentioned earlier, he literally was not even allowed to get on the plane. He had to be sent to the hospital immediately so they could remove the ring. He couldn't do it on his own. But it's this most recent update that he posted that's actually very interesting. As you can see, he says that he reached, he was finally able to get home, but Samsung actually reached out to do a couple of really nice things. Number one, they paid for his overnight hotel because he obviously couldn't get on his flight. They booked his car so they could get home in the morning, and they even collected the ring to investigate it themselves. But here's a couple of extra things that he mentions that I think is very interesting. The battery of my ring has been acting very weird for many months, stopped lasting for more than a day and a half, and at one point didn't even power on after being fully charged for a day until I charged it for 2 days. That's very bizarre. When the swelling incident happened, it wasn't even charged, which means the ring was completely dead on his finger and it still swelled up. Apparently many other people were going through similar battery life issues that he was experiencing. But as he says here, personally, I think there's something going on in the battery inside many, if not most, Galaxy rings. According to these posts on Reddit, Samsung has been offering free replacements, but even these ended up having the same issues later on. Samsung told me that they'll inform me of the investigation findings, so they'll keep them posted, I guess. But just case in point, this is a very bad look for Samsung, who has had a history of bad looks when it comes to their batteries swelling up and even in some cases kind of blowing up. But it's just the weirdest thing. Like, why is this only happening to Samsung's products? Like, what are they doing that's so different and just so out of the norm compared to other companies? Because again, as I mentioned before, some of their phones that lay completely dormant for some people start swelling up for no reason. And just like we saw here, this ring was dead. It had no battery inside of it, like no charge, and it still swelled up on this guy's finger. Please let me know in the comments what you think about this entire situation, and until next time, peace.